Hey, Whippersnappers, this is Tortimer the Great. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Minecraft Jurassic World. Gosh darn it. Do you guys see that Enderman in my window running away with my blocks? Enderman. Hey. Hey, you. Where'd he go? Yeah, we lost him. Anyway, welcome back to another exciting episode of Jurassic World. We are going to be doing a little bit of exploring today. Where's this thing anyway? I did a bit of work on the village. Let's take a quick look before we get going here. So we got the temple we visited last episode here, our little camp here. I finished walling off the village. I've laid out a couple of new buildings I'm going to put in. Just going to build some buildings and see how that works, and then we'll put in some extra doors or whatever at some point. But we're not talking about that today. Somebody, I forget who it was, that Girl You Love, I think is the screen name. Somebody commented saying that you can, in fact, put leads on JurassiCraft dinosaurs. So, I've done a little bit of organization. I split everything up, so I've got the fossils and archaeology stuff over here. You know... Oh, I actually want this. You know, plants and stuff here. Dinosaur DNA here. I'm gonna throw that on for now. And then I've got JurassiCraft over here. So I've got 25% in this chest, 50% in this chest, 75% in this chest, and then 100% in this chest. So somebody did say we could, in fact, lead around dinosaurs, or lead them, or like kind of bait them with wheat or meat or something. So I thought that, you know, okay, so if we can move these guys around, I'm okay with getting going here. I think maybe I want to do the Stegosaurus. So I think we are gonna make a JurassiCraft Stegosaurus here. Let's get this stuff off my bar for a moment. Let's run over to our well. We'll top off again. I need another bucket is what I need, but that's all right. So yeah, we're gonna make a Stegosaurus. I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. And then we're going to do a bit of exploring. And, ooh, we've got to name our Ankylosaur, actually. I got a great suggestion, I think also from that Girl You Love, and I like that, the suggestion she gave us, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. So let's pop, nutrients should be high enough, let's pop the Stegosaurus in there, yep, and we got the little embryo back, that guy's cooking. I'm going to put him over here for now. I've had to really expand out, Ankylosaur's section a bit because he's getting big. He's a grown boy. He's 7 days old right now. His health's a little low. Hunger's a little low. I do have the feeder in here. Has yet to eat anything from it. But I'm gonna just let him kind of go and see what he does. He is on free roam, so he should be able to eat from it if he gets hungry enough. So I'm not gonna feed him for a little bit, but you know, we'll take care of that in a bit. Okay, so while we're waiting for the Stegosaurus to cook, let's name our little Ankylosaur buddy. We did have a name tag in here, right? Yes, we have one. Okay, so gotta go back out to the anvil. And so what that Girl You Love suggested was, she said we should name him Bulldozer, which reminded me of you know, a pair of brothers in the Matrix, original Matrix, Tank and Dozer. So I'm going to name this guy Dozer. Bulldozer, it's essentially the same name here, but this feels like more of a name to me than Bulldozer. But there we go. So there's Dozer. He is our first dinosaur in the park, our precious little Ankylosaur there, and so that's awesome. Welcome to the family, Dozer. You got a name and everything now. So thank you, that Girl You Love, for the suggestion there. I appreciate the feedback, and I think that's a great name. So let's check here. Looks like we're done cooking. So we've got a Stegosaurus egg. Awesome. I wonder, can you make eggs of lower quality? Yeah. That's interesting. I'll have to look into that. Because if you can, I guess that would be kind of a cool thing. So let's pop that guy here. I have a feeling that's going to take a minute. So I want to talk to you guys about what we're going to do today a bit. In fact, let me stand in here by him while we're waiting. Wait, well, actually, while we're waiting, I'm going to go grab some food for him. I'm not sure what these guys eat necessarily, but we'll get it figured out. So I should have wheat. Yeah, we'll grab some wheat. Maybe some melon. Maybe a little bit of melon. Maybe some potatoes. We'll give that a shot. We'll see which of these he'll be interested in eating. But today, once we get this little guy hatched, I want to go do some exploration of our area here. Ooh, shouldn't have left that open. I want to do some exploration of our area here, and let's take a brief look at that. So, obviously, our dig sites here are our little village that we've got going on. But I want to do some exploration of the actual park area here. So I'm thinking I want the park in and around, you know, this whole mountainy structure, the plains over here, maybe some stuff over here, and, you know, we got all these big cool lakes that we can put the water aquatic animals in and things like that. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. I want to do a little bit of exploration of that today, and maybe kind of figure out where we want to put. So since we've got this ankylosaur and he's already outgrowing his his enclosure, I'd love to see. In fact, I don't know if the JurassiCraft ones have this issue, but I know fossils and archaeology, they need torches by them so that they're warm enough to hatch. And I don't have the dino pad because it's glitchy, but we'll put those there. So yeah, I want to do some exploration since Dozer's. Oh hey little buddy. Oh gosh, look at him, he's so cute. Oh, he's so much bigger than I expected. I don't know why, or I don't know why I expected him to be smaller, but here we go. Here we go. Do you want some wheat? Oh, wow. Yeah, he ate that. Here we go. Oh, hungry boy. Hungry boy. Oh, look at him. He's fantastic. What a cutie. Are you full? Are you full? Do you want watermelon? Will you eat watermelon? Gotta figure out the diet of these folks. Doesn't seem to want watermelon. How about a potato? Do you want to eat a potato? No? How about wheat? Do you want more wheat? Oh yeah, he nommed that up. Alright. Well, we'll just keep throwing wheat at him, I guess. Seems to be his food of choice there. And yeah, he does kind of follow me around with the wheat. Do I have a lead on me? I don't. It's probably in my donkey at this point. We'll if he's following me around with the lead, so I trust the commenter that yeah, he can be leaded. And I think I've seen, what the heck was that? Oh, that was scary. Dozer's still over there, right? Yeah, okay, he's fine. That was a horrible sound. So let's get this guy all the food he can eat here, I guess. I don't want him starving to death. I honestly still don't know what happened to the last guy. If he starved to death or just despawned or something killed him or what. But, oh, that one went back to me. Oh, crap, are all of these going back to me? No, he ate that one, right? Yeah, he's eating him. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, I love this. This is great. But yeah, so the JurassiCraft ones, they put a little more detail into their models. So, like, you know, I love the more cartoony look of the fossils and archaeology guys. But the JurassiCraft ones are a little more detailed. They've got some really great animations and stuff on them. So, like, his tail is wagging and his body's going up and down. He's very, very detailed in the animation as well. So I love both of these mods because I do love the kind of cartoony fun look of the fossils and archaeology. I'm not just saying that, I really do enjoy that. But the detail that went into the JurassiCraft models and stuff like that too is just fantastic. They're similar. They're similar to the fossils and archaeology in many instances. I think the JurassiCraft one kind of, because the fossils and archaeology mod has been in development for a long time, back since like Minecraft 1.3 or something, I think, and it's gone under multiple different revisions from different creators and things like that. So like at one point the original mod went into open source or whatever, anybody could get the code and work from it, because the original creators abandoned the project and left it open to the community. Man, this guy is just going to town here. I'm hoping that this will get him full enough that that he's not going to starve on us. Alright, well that's all I got on me, buddy. Oh, he's so cute! He's so cute! So we'll need a name for this guy too, so if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to put those in the comments down below. But I'll have to find a new name tag too. Unless you guys think it'd be okay for me to, like, you know, hack in, or not hack in, but go into creative mode and grab some name tags. But unless you guys say that's okay, I won't do that. Just because I don't think it, like, I don't think it messes anything up if we do that necessarily. Otherwise, I wouldn't even, like, suggest it. But I think it would be, especially if the dinosaurs are despawning. Like, if this guy disappears at this point, I know it's that he despawned, because he's full and he should have enough food in his system. I would think that he's not going to, like, starve to death. I would think. But you never know with these things, and the JurassiCraft mod is not as well documented as the Fossils and Archaeology mod. So I don't really know what to expect from some of that stuff. But let's sorry, I'm wasting time putting down torches. Let's jump in the sack real quick here. And we will go ahead and do some exploration of the park while we're at it. No, this is pretty dark. Why is there no lights here? Thought I'd lit this place up pretty good. Alright, let's jump into bed here now that we got our Stegosaurus and Dozer all comfy. And we will go take a minute and explore the park. Alright, so, morning dawns. Hey, Spider, you still mad? You mad, bro? Alright, so, we'll dump this off real quick. Okay, so, we've got, this colored wool, and what I'd like to do is, I'd like to get my axe out, I guess. I don't know what's up with leads and, fences and stuff right now, but it's been weird. Okay, so let's jump on the donkey. Gotta eat a little bit of potatoes here. So I wanna start exploring over here, because again, I want the. You coming this way or what? Oh, that was bad. There we go. Yeah, he liked that. A little short. Oh, come on, not 2 shots. There we go. Like I said, so I think I'm feeling like, you know, in and around this mountainous area is where I want to be putting exhibits. So kind of in here, over here, in here, you know, even maybe in this area here. Lots of great lakes for the aquatic animals and all that. But let's go explore. I want to take a look and see, especially we've got a couple of dinosaurs here that are going to be getting big. And so I want to potentially start laying out, you know, what do we want to do with these dinosaurs? Where are we going to put them? And maybe even lay out a preliminary pen, and then we can maybe move Dozer out of the camp, because he's eventually going to be too big to live in his tiny little pen there. I'd like to be humane with it. So we've got this beautiful, you know, mountain ranges, really add a lot to the scenery of the area, and I think it'll give some grandiose class to the park here. We've got this big lake here, and I really like the look of this. I definitely want to do something cool around this lake. I'm even kind of thinking, I'm even kind of thinking of like centering the park, or like the park opener kind of here. So like, I don't know, it feels right to me. If we had like the big visitor center kind of here area, and then like we had like a bridge or something that led to like the big gate, maybe some other stuff around here, and then you could have, you know, if you have your big gate here, then like you can have exhibits out here. All of this stuff is open and that, and I don't know, this open area here just feels like I need to do something with it, whether it's the opening of the park or whatever. There's so much good land here, and there's lots of open plains here, which may be good for some of our dinosaurs, because like, as big as the Ankylosaur is, I think the Triceratopses are even bigger. I think the Stegosaurus, well, I think the Stegosaurus is about the same size, give or take. But it's such majestic landscape to come in here. You got the big lake, you've got these big towering mountains here. I think it could be cool. So I'm thinking of something pretty cool for this area. I've been working, I think last episode I was in peaceful mode because I had been in a creative world kind of messing around with some designs on maybe what to do with the visitor center, things like that. But that's not what we're worried about now. We want to worry about exhibits. So assuming that this is maybe the entrance to the park, you know, this, you know, you come in from over here or something, which maybe feels a little backwards given that spawn is back here, but like over here there's just no like I spent some time looking around there and there's just nothing grandiose about it. It's just like a plains that goes into like, I don't know, this feels so much more epic over here. And that's really what I want to go for. That's why I'm using this seed and you know, I want this to feel epic. I mean, we're dealing with dinosaurs, you know, ancient creatures, massive, ancient, deadly creatures. I want the whole thing to just feel epic. So I want the scenery itself and how we lay things out to feel as cool as what's going on there. So we come in. Let's assume that you enter the park this way. Maybe there's a visitor center here. Maybe, I don't know. But you come through. We've got this cool ravine here. We could put some walkways in or something. You know, we've got lots of hilly things. I'm even thinking, you know, we've got all of these mountains. I'm even thinking it can be kind of like a bi-level park where, like, you've got some of the bigger animals down here on the main level where they can have more space, and maybe even, you know, like the pterosaurs, the flying reptiles, or some of the smaller, you know, prehistoric mammals or things like that could maybe get built on top of some of these mountains, and then we could have like not drawbridges, but like rope bridges or whatever, you know, walkways going in between these mountains and things like that. I think that would be really epic. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. I haven't really finalized all the details. If you guys have any suggestions, feel free to let me know. I might need to do a bit of terraforming to get like paths going through some of this area. Ooh, what a good jumper you are. I've been playing a lot of Lord of the Rings, or Minecraft Lord of the Rings, and been switching up mounts a lot lately. So it's always a nice surprise when, like, I think, well, I don't want to spoil. I pre-recorded a lot of Lord of the Rings lately because my summer schedule's coming up, and I'm potentially going to be not having lots of time for that. So this is back by spawn. I think this is the cave we were in the first episode. We came over here and we were exploring. Is that accurate? Yes. Ooh, there's a fossil there. Don't know how I missed that. Oh, that was really slow. Oh, because I'm on the back of the donkey. For whatever reason, mining on the back of the donkey is bad. Here we go. Or the mule. He's a mule. I apologize. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, wow, there's actual stuff here. Hang tight, mule. I guess you guys could name the mule, too, if you want, if that's something that interests you. Alright, so we got those fossils. A little sidetrack. Oh, so we actually got some fossils. Perfect. So this plains obviously is very nice, and I like, you know, a lot of the area around us is kind of the savanna-y stuff. So, you know, we're doing some cool stuff over here in this desert here. If we say, you know, this is kind of the entrance to the park, you know, we've got this big plains area. There's a forest here. We haven't fully explored this. We may go over here next episode. But, you know, we got some desert here. So a lot of our area is potentially going to be the same, but what I want to do is I'm not going to use just the natural landscape in my exhibits because, you know, it's if you guys have ever played Zoo Tycoon or whatever, which I mentioned is kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to do this mod, because Zoo Tycoon was one of my favorite games as a kid, and if I can figure out how to get that recorded, we may do like a Throwback Thursday series where we play Zoo Tycoon or something, but, like, half of that would be, you know, not only like caring for the animals, but you had to like be pretty detailed in your building up of these exhibits, so that they would be suitable for the animals to live in, and they'd be comfortable enough to breed, and all of this kind of stuff. Kind of like this wall here. So one of the things I want to do though is, like, I don't want just a bunch of big square pens. Now the pens may be square in shape, but I don't want to flatten all this off and just put pens in the middle of a plains. Some of it may end up like that, but like, okay, so like this, we've got a nice big area here. And we may need to terraform some of the stuff. Don't want dinosaurs necessarily going into caves and stuff if we were to use this. But I don't want to like flatten this off because this kind of creates kind of a nice natural barrier. We could almost, if we look at it in the map, we could almost put like an exhibit here and then another exhibit off the side here or something. That might be kind of cool. And use some of the natural terrain as blockers because as far as I remember, and I haven't messed with the JurassiCraft stuff at all, but I'm pretty sure at least the fossil and archaeology guys cannot jump. They can climb up one block, but if it's 2 blocks, like, you know, if this was just a 2-block high box, they couldn't get out of it. I don't think any of them could. You know, not the Gallimimus, not nothing. I don't think they jump. So as long as there's a too high, you know, hill, you know, next to them, you can pretty much just box them in. So we've got kind of a nice little indent here. It's a little hilly, but I think we could do some terraforming too. I kind of like this area. It'll be kind of a nice, you know, while the entrance to the park might end up being, you know, like here, or well, really the entrance would be like here, and then the visitor center's here. This is pretty close, and it's kind of closer to where we're hanging out. So I think it might be good to start maybe populating this area first, and then we can move out. So you know, eventually all of this will be, because like we've got 20 plus. Well, it might even be more than that. Well, yeah, because I think there's like 19 to 20 unique creatures in fossils and archaeology alone, and then you've got all the ones that come with JurassiCraft. So there's going to be, you know, maybe 30 different exhibits minimum in this sort of thing. And so, you know, it will expand out to all of this area at some point probably. And especially as the mods continue to update, like Fossils and Archaeology just added a new... Ooh, we're getting dark already? Wow! Fossils and Archaeology just added a new dinosaur. It's not really a dinosaur. It's a big ancient crocodile. And I haven't played with that. I don't know. I do think I've got some DNA for it, but let's sleep very quickly. And then I want to go back. I kind of like that area. We'll check on Dozer. It looks like on my mini-map he's showing up, so he's still alive. Hey, buddy! What you doing? You climbing on your feeder there? You eating out of the feeder by any chance? Nope. Nope. How you doing, though? You hanging out? Yeah, you're okay. You're okay. Alright. Let's check on the little Stego. Lego my Stego. Yep, alright, he's still alive. That's encouraging. That's encouraging, so very cool. Alright, we should sleep real quick before the monsters come and make it so we can't. And then I want to go start laying out that initial pen, because, again, I don't want Dozer there getting... As much as I like having him hanging out right here, I'd love to be able to get him in at least some semblance of an enclosure. I don't want to shoot the mule or Dozer. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, mule. Head out! So let's head over here real quick, and we'll just kind of mark out the corners, I think, maybe, of where I want to put things. And then we can go on from there. And I think my plan at present is, because there is some overlap between the two mods, so like Fossils and Archaeology has a bunch of dinosaurs, JurassiCraft has a bunch of dinosaurs. Some are unique to that mod, some are not. So like, I know there is a JurassiCraft Ankylosaur. Now we have the Fossils and Archaeology one there, but I know there is a JurassiCraft version. See, this is kind of hilly, but I kind of do like... I do kind of like this. So let's get our mule all tethered here, and then we'll get to work. So I'm thinking at this point, in my testing, and what I've noticed in other people's series as well, but mostly for my own testing, I've pretty much come to the conclusion that the two mods, so they don't recognize each other as entities. So like a JurassiCraft T-Rex will eat the crap out of a JurassiCraft Gallimimus, but it completely ignores a fossils and archaeology Gallimimus, right? So I think it's kind of at a point where I can mix and match between the two mods without too much concern, because I just don't think that in the grand scheme of things they're going to actually recognize each other as a potential threat or meal or whatever. And I think that'll be good, because then we can do things like, you know, throw JurassiCraft and and Fossils and Archaeology Ankylosaurs together, and they'll be able to coexist very nicely. So let's actually put this here. Because we're going to have 30 plus exhibits, I don't want to make these like excessively large. I mean, they'll be big for sure, because I mean a lot of these are going to be big dinosaurs, but I don't want them to be like so huge that it's like unreasonable to be able to fit everything within our area. Okay, so what I did, I'm all turned around. Here we go. I bumped this out a little bit. I want to bump it back out here too. And I'll mess with this off camera, because I feel like I definitely want to be able to not only fit exhibits in, but I also want to be able to keep in mind, okay, well, so we're gonna have to bring guests through here too. The point isn't just to like pen up some dinosaurs. It'll be, you know, we want to have guests through. So like, we'll have to be able to, you know, fit in paths and other things like that. So I'm gonna have to take that into consideration. I'll probably do a bit more planning off camera, and be able to answer some of those questions. Okay, so let's actually bring it into like right here, I think. Just for the planning stages here. Because I kind of want to use this natural structure as a wall. I think it'll look cooler if we incorporate this as part of our structure, as opposed to you know, something else. So let's just lay this out and see what happens here. We can use those yellow flowers since we're using yellow wool, and obviously we can reuse this, but we'll do this, put this in, and we can kind of see how big it is once we get it in. We can take a look at it on the map. Okay, so let's take a quick look just for now. Okay, so that seems reasonably deep. Oh, it's a little horse icon. I'm like, what is that? Okay, so that works. Let's run over here. Alrighty, so it seems like a decent size to me. And we'll have to do some terraforming. It's a little hilly, especially for maybe some ankylosaurs. But I think that feels like a good size. Let's take a look. So I mean, compared to like the village, it's almost the same depth. I'm feeling good about this. And we do some terraforming, so it's a little more flat and easy for them. And like I said, I'm not going to just be using... I want to use, like, the natural terrain. Like, I don't want to decimate the natural terrain, but, like, within the pens... I think I started talking about this and didn't finish. So, like, part of, like, Zoo-Dakun, which is kind of my inspiration for this series, is, you know, you have to make tweaks to the enclosures to make the animals happy. So I've been doing some research on, like, okay, so what kind of habitats did ankylosaurs actually live in? And things like that. And so we'll be doing that for all of our enclosures, trying to best suit the enclosures we're working on to the dinosaurs we're working with. And so I'll be doing some, you know, so like ankylosaurs, if they lived, you know, in swamplands or whatever, which they didn't. Ankylosaurs, actually, there's very few fossils of them because, at least the Ankylosaurus, because they, and part of the reason for that is because scientists assume they didn't really live in wetland areas where their bones were preserved very well. So, you know, looking into things like that, you know, why is this here? What is this going to be doing? Blah, blah, blah. I think that we can make some pretty cool, unique enclosures for each creature based on their needs. And then I almost think, as I'm looking at this, like, so if we put an enclosure on this side, and then we put another enclosure over here, right, on the other side of this weird earthen structure, we could almost, oh, now I'm getting excited about this, we could almost put like a viewing area in here, so we could put in like a door, we could kind of hollow out this mountain almost a little bit, and put in like a door so we could have like a glass wall, so you could look at them on the side here, but then you could also come in, kind of like in SeaWorld where you get multiple viewing angles, we could also put in like a glass, you know, room here, where people could come in and, you know, oh, we can watch the ankylosaurs, you know, take a drink or whatever. That could be cool. But anyway, I'll think through some of this stuff a little bit more off camera, and next episode we'll be messing around with a lot more of this kind of stuff, and maybe make some more dinosaurs. I guess we'll see how we're doing. If I can get, we'll probably do a little bit more exploration, actually. I don't know. There's so many fun things we can do. But make sure you guys let me know if you guys have any interest in naming these different animals. We need a name for the Stegosaurus, and if you guys would like to name the mule, feel free to do that. And if you guys let me know your thoughts on the name tag things. Do you want me to just have to kind of wait it out and see if we find one and then name a creature, or do you want me to just kind of craft them in and then we can, you know, name creatures as they come up? I'm kind of fine either way. It just kind of depends on what you guys are interested in. If you want names on everybody, otherwise we can just kind of try and remember. How you doing, little guy? Let me get you some food. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Tortimer the Gray, and you guys have been great. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscription for me if you have not done so already. And yeah, if you've got any suggestions on, you know, the kind of things that you would like to see going forward, feel free to let me know those. And what was I doing? I was grabbing wheat for the baby. And just, you know, in general, if you've got suggestions on names and things like that, I've got to get my shears back out. My sheep are regrowing. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys back next week with more Jurassic World. Make sure to leave a like if you've enjoyed. This series is growing like crazy. I think in just like the 4 or 5 weeks that it's been running, the first episode has almost become one of my highest viewed episodes, which is crazy. Yeah, it's nuts. So thank you guys so much for the support you've been giving it. Please continue to do so. And yeah, I'll see you guys back here next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one.